Happy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is a process video for Spiegel Mom Scraps where I am going to be using the collection World Atlas and Twig and Twine, and then I am going to pair this up with Pink Fresh Studio. I was supposed to do this layout for Pink Fresh Studio Fridays and the week just got away with me. So let's see what I can do for Spiegel Mom Scraps and with using these products. Okay, I forgot to mention that I am also following along with the 30 days of sketches from Christy's Beautiful Life. And the sketch is up there in the corner, and it looks like it was done by an 8.5 by 11, and I stretched it to a 12 by 12. So what I'm doing here is that I wanted that diagonal type stripe, and the circle I cut out was 7.5, I think, or 8. One of the two for the sizes, and then I cut that in half. So I took my, what I did was that I took my ruler and I slanted it just enough to get that like banner type. So here I am, I'm just placing this down, and I want to get the color tones all ready to roll. And I did not realize that I cut some of this out, so you'll see me kind of placing it down and then it kind of jumps, and I didn't realize that my phone went to turn it off. Not sure why, but it's okay. What I'm doing is that I am putting down speckled egg. It's a distress oxide, and that matches that like minty tealy type color that's in this collection from Pink Fresh Studio. And I'm just pairing it up, and I'm trying to get it to where there's a little bit of a effect that there's these pages that are put on top. Now I let the paint stick dry, and I let everything dry, and then I do come back in and place everything down. I did distress all of the pages, and then I did do my doodling that I do, and I did it on all of the pages this time. And now I'm just placing these photos. For some reason, I didn't cut these right, so I'm fixing them here. But I'm placing them down, and then I am going to put them on some foam tape behind, just to give it a little bit of an oomph. Now, in the sketch, it does show that there's 3 photos, but I decided to only do 2. The photos that I are doing are some of my autumn, I guess, foods that I can make during the fall time, you know, getting those pumpkins and those acorns and cooking like that, and then just doing your comfort foods. For us, our comfort food is more, I guess, the best term is more of the Midwestern. So we do, like one of them I think is, is both the same? Nope, this is the same. This one is where I took one of the butternut squashes and I cut it in half, and then I cooked them, and then I placed all of the stuffings in there, and it was like a Mexican style stuffed, because Josh in his Mexican is like all of his life. So that's what those photos are. I couldn't remember what I did here for the food wise. You can always go catch me over on my social media. I do post a lot more on Instagram than I do Facebook, but either way, I do post, like, sometimes if I'm like, ooh, this looks good and I can post it and it fits, I will on Instagram and sometimes on Facebook too. So I did a bunch of fussy cutting before I made this layout because I did not have as much embellishments, and then I found this collection. But I'm kind of glad that I did do some fussy cutting because it matched up. I know that you can't quite see the background piece, but these color tones match that that circle that I cut in half. And then I have autumn leaf memories. I feel like doing acorns and just having that autumn feel is like perfect. So I'm just kind of placing them down. I did turn off the camera a little bit to get a little bit more of the collection going in the sticking down part, and then I turn it back on, and then I'll turn it back off again just to get through. Now I figured out that I'm going to place these pieces right here just to add a little bit more of the circle piece. At first I was going to tuck them on the side of the photo, and I was like, no,
I'm good where that's at, because I kind of shifted everything over to this one side versus how it was spread across the whole page, and then the title was up in the corner. I decided to use more of the banner and then go from there. So the collection that I'm going to use is World Atlas. I thought I was going to use the Twigs and the Twigs one, and I decided that by the time I started going and then putting this down, the gold pieces looked like gold splatters. So I used more of the goldish and the peachy toned colors that are in this collection as my splatters instead of me getting out my gold splatters. So you can use sequence mixes for like your splatters. So if you feel like you don't want to get anything wet and use that wet medium, use your sequence mix as your splatters. Now now this is where I'm going to go through and add all of it. So make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you. We upload all the time. Follow me over on social media. I upload all the time over there as well. If you are coming from Spiegel Mom Scraps, welcome. I am so glad to have you. And if you are coming from my channel over to Spiegel Mom Scraps, welcome. We are so glad to have you. On my personal channel, I do upload between 2 to 3 times a week. I do collaborations, design teams, just like this and everything else in between. I just absolutely love this. I was just talking the other day on one of my other process videos that I've been now doing YouTube and process videos for 7 years. I did not realize that I was coming up on 7 years. That's just crazy, because I started back in 2016. Yeah, I think it was 2017. And I'm coming up on that 7-year mark. So it is amazing. I absolutely love what I do here. I hope that you guys definitely hit that like and subscribe button on both channels, because we would love to have you. Now, just make sure that you go check everything down below. Christy's Beautiful Life's group, all of that fun stuff if you want to follow along on the sketches and all of that. I hope that you guys are all staying safe. The still shots are coming up. And I hope that you guys all have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.